Hey collective, oh my gosh, there's my voice again. Hello collective, welcome back to another reading. Let's jump into this. Um, First of all, thank you all for all the likes, comments, shares, subscribe, support. It truly means the world. I love each and every one of you to the moon and back. Um, yeah, okay. So there is a lot of upgrades. There's a lot of getting more familiar with your role and how big it's supposed to be. What the divine does at the beginning of your thank you for coming through like that, spirit. I haven't had my earring in a minute. Um no. Okay. So there is like, I guess I'm not supposed to say it then. Okay. So it's something that I'm supposed to know. Okay, cool. Never mind. Never mind. Um we have strength, judgment, the tower, and the star. Um, yeah. For some of you, the divine wants to pay attention to um the energy shifts that you've been going through. Um, Ask yourself why you get immediately brought to the top and you see everything from a crystal clear point of view, and then you're took back. Ask yourself these questions, because I can't answer that for you. I almost did. I got told not to. But do that. That is what the divine wants you to do. We have strength, judgment, the tower, and the star, though. Luck is on your side. There is this energy of of not only making a wish, but doing the work to allow that wish to exist. Um, but I do see this wish happening after you control your thoughts, in this tower moment, in this period of evolution. Um, you may, if you're taking a time for break, for rest, you may experience some turbulence, people trying to get the worst out of you, just energies that aren't really welcome around you, being around you, you know. But there's something that you're not seeing that the divine's trying to give you. There's some sort of equal exchange that's going to be happening on the physical, and it's like it's the it's where it's where the divine, it's where you are gonna set you're gonna see and also set your stance on whatever the issue is. If you don't mind this person doing it, then your stance is you don't mind, and then whatever is in there, that causes that type of response, regardless, looking at it more, seeing the depths of why you think like that, why doesn't it matter, you know not that it is a huge deal, but again, we as healers, as the ones that are leading these new people into higher positions, breaking people out of more and more cycles, leaving comfort zones and truly expanding on this self. um, you know um, there's a need to really look at that. Sorry, I just got a bunch of stuff that came in. I am being told off bat um, to watch out for people doing like glamour spells on readers. Um, I talked about a little bit of this on a post. I'm just feeling about talking about it right now. It just randomly came up. But a way to see these glamour spells, comments under readers that aren't someone's name, like it's someone else's name, that is to imply that they steal from that reader. um and it's a weird like glamour spell where they is like where they want to egg on the fact that you give off so and so's energy, despite the fact that these people are the same people that don't understand that the divine will give the same message to different people to say it in different ways. So I don't know. It's this weird crowd of people who think they're like gonna be able to do something or cancel someone. It's like these weird like baby witches popping up. You know what I mean? So just ignore them. Um, don't really interact with them. Um, they they're just kind of weird. And they're not necessary. Also, people saying coming in and being like, oh yeah, this isn't, this is wrong, and trying to like sway their personal opinion and make it the ruling factor of a situation. That's what you got to watch out for these glamour spells, because what they're trying to do is glamour you to the point to where you think that someone that you're watching is copying someone, and of course you would know for sure if it was, like there would be a huge notice. But there's like, and there could even be like groups of covens that are like following people, and then like they're mass following and then mass unfollowing to make it seem like there's a huge dynamic shift. There's just a lot of trolling going on, um, and it's basically to represent the parts of you that aren't fully believing in yourself. You know what I mean? And this is something that's always going to happen despite how far you get on, but there's always going to be something as well that you're not sure about doing or fully believing in doing. That's just like the human clause. That's the issue that we come to when we realize that we are gods. Is why can't we just take ourselves out of this? Well, we can. Just don't know how. I mean, we know how, but we can't execute it. But we know how to execute it, and we know everything. But it's about getting that answer, and we're unable to do it because there's some sort of emotions that aren't being transmuted. So again, focusing on your feelings, not letting your feelings spill all over the place and become a burden to others. And what I mean by that is not, now you venting to someone is not being a burden. You putting blame on someone and getting mad and dumping an emotion on someone and framing them the reason why you're acting out in that emotion, even though that emotion is stemmed from another issue, that's what I mean by burdening. Right? Let's get words correct. Let's start getting definitions correct. To burden is to put on. You know? Oh, I don't want to burden you with that. I don't want to put that on you. Let's get words right. Let's start using etymology for words instead of definitions, so we can start actually elevating because your speech involves your elevation. So if you speak as if you are a 3D minded person, you will remain partially on the 3D to some degree. It is about rewriting everything and re-understanding, rediscovering the original. Because what we're living in right now is it's a mirror of what could happen. What we want inside of us is what we want outside. And in order to get that, we need to go inside to make that change. And it's really that simple. It really is that simple. And people don't want to believe it because it's like, nah, it can't be that simple. You're telling me all I have to do is start loving myself and being kind and like just, meditating and just like, not even really, like being a hermit really would save the world. You know what I mean? Like, if, but it's something, it's like, it's not believable, but that's the action that needs to be taken, is an inward action. An act, because you're not nurturing these thoughts. There's thoughts that are coming up that are showing themselves to you that aren't receiving attention, and this always pops up. And the reason I always say it like that too, because I notice it, is because whenever we're talking about thoughts that aren't being nurtured, it's even the fact that you know something is for you, or even that you shouldn't do something but you do it anyway. Those thoughts, those micro thoughts, it's to not to make you feel bad, of course. No, it's to really awaken you and show you like what the divine has for you. And like, there's a need to really calm the mind instead of dumping in on it. And the only way to calm the mind is to allow it to do what it's supposed to do, which is to run. And what is it running? It's running the simulation, basically. It's running everything. But there is a need to meditate, to go within yourself so you can listen to the calling. There's some sort of like, I'm even seeing, like, I'm getting a flashback to the dream I had about about the tree of like life that I was walking inside of. It's something inside of you. It's like your inner heart, not just your heart, but your inner heart, like your tavern. You know what I mean? Like your man cave or your woman cave, your hangout area within you. There's something in there that you started that you haven't finished. There's some sort of like healing or meditation that you not well, you might have gave up on it. I'm hearing it as gave up, but you might have forgot about it, and you might have forgot about it because it was too hard, which is why the divine saying gave up. But Empress, it's time to nurture that energy again and really get back into it to see what the fuck's going on with you and what like this worth ethic. And it's not like there's anything bad going on, you know. Excuse the phrasing of the words there. You know, we're just silly on this channel, and I just woke up. I can't even really, you know. But anyway, it's all about learning how to stabilize yourself. It's like higher realms of stabilization, so you're able to worry less about the lower chakras and worry more about these higher chakras, and worry more about your internal self, and less about how chakras function and more about how they communicate with each other and the benefits they get off of each other. Because there's something that you're not seeing clearly that's blocking some sort of victory, and it might be because one chakra is blocking another and you think it's that chakra, but it's another one. Like, for instance, let's say you have a fear of this craft failing because you don't think that you are creative enough. So it's affecting your sacral chakra, your creation, right? But it's fear. It's a fear-based energy, so you also have to work with the root chakra, as red is those lower vibrations of fear, anger, those of the vibration, as well as just being a chakra stabilization. If that's out of whack, you know, then it's going to leach onto other areas that you're trying to produce on the, you know, reality. So if you're going to give a speech but you're nervous, work on your throat chakra and your root chakra, not only to stabilize your throat but also to help you center yourself and ground yourself more. There's like, you know, it's like, yeah, you know, it's taking these steps and seeing the deeper meanings. In the Hangman reverse, it's like you might have even known this, but not known if that was something that you should do, or if like, because you know what I mean. Like we the way we learn is to learn and then unlearn. So you learn how like the chakras work. You learn how like the definitions of chakras. You learn like what they're for. How to help them, the vibrations of them, all these things, and then what you do is you unlearn all those things, and then learn how it applies to you. Because there's a general consensus, and then there's a personal one. There's the collective consciousness, and then there's you. See what I mean? You're inside there somewhere, but where are you at? I don't know. That definition of it is not going to tell you though. You will, because those things that it's defining you have. So why are you looking for an external solution for an internal problem? And that's where like, that's where you like, you know, you ask your questions, you come in and you know, you ask like a reader or a shaman or however you get your Reiki sessions in or whatever, you know, or you know, you're receiving the signs from the divine and all these things, and looking for signs, colors, and the divine wants you to know to keep doing that. But to be more aware. of the signs and what they can represent, especially when it comes to the body. I mentioned this a lot, but looking up the body parts and where they relate to the chakra, like the arms and the shoulder and the back relate to like the heart chakra. Um, I think the shoulders. It's like the shoulders and the neck are for your throat chakra. Um, and then you know what I mean. Like all like just look at the places and pain where you're feeling pain. Look up where that chakra is, or feel around, or meditate where that pain is, and see where it leads you. And then like, okay, so this leads me here. So why is this hurting if this is hurting? So why is that hurting? You know what I mean? And getting to the beginning of why that's hurting, and it's because, oh, I slept wrong, so that hurts, and because that hurts, instead of feeling it there, I'm feeling it here. You know what I mean? And just figuring out what's going on, because there's some sort of not seeing how something's playing out, or not seeing a benefit on a physical for going through what you're going through. And there's a need to look at it in a higher vibration, because the vibration that you're wanting to be at to reach is there, but you must be in that vibration. And that's something that you might it's so weird how like my focus goes immediately to the woman pointing at the bird. Like that's just like the elephant in the room. Like you might have known that already, but it's something you kind of blocked away with the Two of Pentacles, because it's like that was like maybe something you didn't want to have to accept or admit just yet, but it's something that it's becoming more and more prevalent. It's like hearing the truth for the first time, and it turns you away, and then life shows you, oh shit, no, this is what's going on, and then you end up going back. Yeah, the Three of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Devil all in reverse. It's literally you're walking back. You're detaching yourself from an old way of being and becoming this new energy, because, and let me tell you this, you get brought up to that point, and then you get brought back down. It's to show you, and I'm not supposed to be telling you anymore about that. Okay, cool, I got that. I understand. They're getting on to me. They're pulling on my ear. Because I'm not supposed to tell you everything like that. Some of these answers you're supposed to find on your own, and I'm very guilty of ratting what the divine wants you to do out like that. So I gotta be better, more mindful of it. But the Seven of Wands reversed, the Ten of Cups reversed, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, the Sun reversed, the Queen of Swords reversed. These are all in reverse? What the fuck? Except for the Nine of Wands? Yeah, it's like this hesitation energy where you're not really sure what you want to do, and it's because this transformation's happening. Like you want to transform, but you're not sure if this is what you want, because you're scared of what this is going to bring, and you don't feel ready for what this is. So you're in the process of like denying it and be like, I don't want this, but also being like, yeah, but what if I do want this? And being like, well, can I manifest something else? And it's one of those things where you've asked for this, and now you don't want it, because you're no longer in that physical energy that requires that solution. So now it's scary to you, because you're able to feel how intense, how big that energy really is, without having something else in the way of it, with the Two of Swords reverse. And this is something you need to know. It's not that you're scared, it's just you're actually feeling the real energy. You just don't know that yet. There's some sort of blockage that you're experiencing. I'm seeing root chakra, I'm seeing throat chakra, I'm seeing crown chakra. Work on those. Express yourself more clearly. Allow the divine to speak to you more clearly, and talk with more divinity, and as well stabilize yourself. Those are what we got to work on. The Nine of Pentacles reverse, because there's something you're not seeing, and even there it's showing the crown is not lit with that little star there on the crown. Your crown, your soul star chakras are not aligned. They're shut off. And it's not because of someone else, it's because you are burning yourself out. With the King of Swords reverse and the Four of Swords reverse, you're burning yourself out, and you're overthinking. It's like you're overthinking instructions that are best for you, the instructions that mother and father brought to you for you to work with, and that you agreed with. It's like that you need to honor that a little bit more. You know what I mean? And you might be like, I never accepted it, but there was some sort of energetic agreement, especially if this resonates with you. There was some sort of energetic agreement, and it's just like you don't agree with it now because you're no longer again in that physical presence of that threat. So now it's like, oh, I don't want this now. I don't need that, and it's causing an issue in your manifestations, and it's showing you that you don't even really know what you want. You're just trying. All you really want is a peace of mind, and to be able to come back to you, to go back to what you were doing normally again. And with the Five of Swords reverse, it's like you really need to focus on your thoughts, like you like, and follow what you feel is the correct thing, and not worrying about your thoughts and worrying about, oh, what about this, what about that, because the Eight of Pentacles reverse, that's what's keeping you from actually putting in that work. With Judgment reverse, because you're not, it makes you not listen to the call. The Eight of Wands reverse even, and that keeps you in this energy of waiting too late or not taking action when the time is right, when the time is right on the dime, you know? Yeah. Give me two from here. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Give me two from here. Give me two from here, Spirit. So we have loss and anger. Oh, yeah. And then we have It's Not Me on the bottom. I'm going to take that out as well. But we're going to read these now. So we have It's Not Me. Your soul. You aren't connected with me at the moment. You may feel like a specter of your own life. You feel like you don't recognize yourself in your thoughts, actions, and reactions. A part of you isn't grounded or centered. You are not yourself. This is not negative because it is an experience that will let you learn something new, but can bring unexpected events and blockages in your relationships with others. Take a break. Take time to meditate and understand the source of this disconnect. What happened? What is its source? Discovering that will help you understand many things that will help you come home to yourself again. There is no single way to come home to ourselves. It is up to you to come back to me. Taking a break is a starting point before we can unite once more. Your spirit guides want you to know everything is happening and unfolding here and now. The time for waiting is over. We are sending you signs so you don't push things back to later. Don't tell yourself your happiness will be there tomorrow. Don't tell yourself you'll act in the next few days. Don't tell yourself your well-being depends on outer circumstances. When you ask us for counsel, you push things back to later. We've already sent you many signs, but now it's up to you to act. So, take a deep breath and move forward. Take a deep breath and take the first step. Take a deep breath and act. You are in a strong energy. Have confidence in yourself and show determination. You can do it. The entity wants you to know you may be trying to contact me and you feel you're receiving signs and messages, but it's not me. We aren't yet on the same wavelength, so we can't communicate, but this is not the end. We will communicate soon. Right now, I invite you to stop trying to contact me. You're contacting with other entities which can create energy breaches. I will come towards you when we are both ready. In the meantime, don't try to control our communication and don't try to go too fast. I know this can be frustrating for you, but know that everything happens for a good reason. Everything is right. Today, take time to live and accept our physical separation. Take time to connect to your new environment. We have anger. Your soul wants you to know anger is causing interference with your energies. It's also disrupting your heart and sacral chakras. It's also causing you great impatience. You feel that everything is against you, that others don't understand you, and that everything is happening to slow you down, overwhelm, and block you. But the outer world is not your enemy. It is an echo of your own energy. Today, I invite you to understand the source of this anger. It's old. It has become a crutch for you. You think you need it, that it helps you fight, but it just keeps you in an energy of struggle. It also disconnects you from me, your soul. Release this anger. It isn't right for you, and it's preventing you from feeling grateful and being in the joy of the moment. By smiling, you will connect with me again. Through compassion, you will hear my voice, and through liberation, we will be reunited once more. So, release your anger. Your spirit guides want you to know there's an energy of anger inside of you related to the number 7. It's a situation, emotion, or relationship that may have marked you 7 years, 7 days, or 7 months ago. Reflect on the number 7 and how it echoes inside you. The anger isn't present for you to release it absolutely. It's so you may understand that there are many things that you keep inside, such as ideas, thoughts, and the desire to discover new skills and abilities. This anger reflects your frustration at not having enough time to spend discovering yourself. Heed the warning sounded by this anger and what it's teaching you, and then you can commence your liberation. The anger is a strong sign to help you realize the beauty of your being. The entity wants you to know, I was angry for a long time, yet I don't feel this anger was mine directly. It was passed down from generation to generation. The anger had become self-evident, a habit in my life and reactions. I didn't like it, but when the anger wasn't there, I felt vulnerable. It was my armor, but it also may have prevented me from experiencing some beautiful moments. I can feel your anger towards me. While this emotion unites us, it can also disrupt our communication. Today, I am free of anger, and I advise you to find its source so you may release it too. Communication will then be more gentle. You deserve gentleness. I barely touched upon true, authentic gentleness. Don't be like me. Be gentle with yourself and accept the gentleness of others. You really deserve it. You really do. Don't be hard on yourself ever. And then we have loss. And your soul wants you to know, I miss you. I know you feel how distance has grown between us because you often feel the energy of loss. You don't really know how to express it, but you feel something is missing. What's missing is our relationship, our union, and our osmosis. This is also the issue for humanity. If humanity would realize this, everything would be better, by the way. Seriously. Why do you not think of me? To answer that question, ask yourself, why do you not think of yourself? Why do you always push away those moments you would like to take for yourself? Why always put back the things that can bring you a level of well-being? Why do you always put back to tomorrow the breaks you have been waiting for? I don't necessarily know how to guide you towards me. You know the way. You just need to take it. So, come back to me. Come back to us. Listen to the call of your soul. It's asking you to come home to yourself and feel whole again. Your spirit guides want you to know you are in an energy of inner transformation. You can feel this physically through warmth in various parts of your physical body. You are creating a new inner space and you're adjusting to many of your convictions. You've had an important time of doubt and maybe even a difficult dark night of the soul. You've questioned everything, denied everything, and canceled everything. The time was crucial for you to balance your ego, energies, and spirituality. Now you are completing this inner transformation, everything is taking on a new meaning. Trust in your inner transformation, and if you feel you need it, ask for help. This will let you have a new connection with synchronicities. The entity wants you to know, I miss you, and I know you miss me too. I know you often shed tears because I am often by your side in those times. I miss our closeness, our physical presence. I know that sometimes you try to deny this loss, letting anger guide you. I also know seeing signs can irritate you because it reminds you I'm no longer here. You feel something like unfinished business, something that wasn't done or wasn't said. You feel like something isn't right and I should manifest myself more often. But I am here, right by your side. My presence is not to fill that void you feel, but to help you complete your mourning, so that you may accept, while the relationship has changed, our bond of love is still there. I am still here. I am here. I am here to help you. I help you connect to your divinatory abilities, which are powerful at the moment. The more you connect to your third eye chakra, the more you will feel my energies. Have confidence in yourself and dare to discover your spirituality. I failed to read this last one as well. I believe it is even the last card. It is the last card. Yeah, so we're gonna read this one, and it's you. So your soul wants you to know, you think you don't know, you think you don't see, you think you are not, you think you cannot. This is not so. You are an extraordinary being because a spiritual soul in a corporal experience. You have a great inner beauty and wisdom. Reconnect to yourself. Take a moment to look at yourself in the mirror and love what you see. Your mistakes, your success, your wrong paths, your choices. Love your imperfections. You are perfect just the way you are. Look at yourself and love yourself. Your spirit guides want you to know everything is inside of you. You think you need us, but this is not so. You have all the messages and inner strength you need. You are capable of everything, of moving forward how you would like. Don't look for answers or support outside of yourself. Don't think we know better than you. We invite you to take a moment, listen to yourself, and have confidence in yourself. You can move forward however you would like. You can create what matters to you. Everything is right. Don't let yourself be slowed down by others' frames of reference or be negatively influenced by outer things. Have confidence in yourself and be daring. It's all there inside of you. It's beautiful and wonderful. The entity wants you to know you're thinking you're talking to me, but it's not me. You're communicating with your soul. But today, you need to communicate with me. You expect too much from what is outside of yourself. You lack faith in yourself. I don't communicate with you, not to punish you. It's just that for now, you don't need it. So I remain silent and let you communicate with yourself. You need to find yourself again. You need to know yourself again. You have evolved a lot recently, but you don't realize it. So you look outside yourself for support and something to lean on. Yet you have many answers inside yourself. Listen to yourself. Understand the messages you'll like to hear, like an inner conversation. You are talking with a wonderful person, a wonderful and splendid person, yourself. This is what you need. When the time comes, we will be able to talk again, together again. So all in all, yeah, like the divine really needs you to focus on you and work on where an emotion is and if it's really meant for one person or meant for another. But let's see what the angels have to say. And then we'll be good. But yeah, I really am glad to be back in business and running the channel back how I had it. Like, going through that dark night of the soul that the energies kind of forced on some people was crazy. It was an experience. I know I wasn't the only one. We have the miracle of prayer, Archangel Sandalphon. Thank you, Sandalphon, for delivering my prayers to heaven. Spiritual abundance. Thank you, angels, for blessing me with infinite abundance. Goodness gracious. Transformation. Archangel Zadkiel. Thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. The miracle of nature. Thank you, angels, for helping me to reconnect through nature and fresh air. Focus your mind. Thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities. The divine physician, Archangel Raphael. Thank you, Raphael, for shining your divine light upon my healthy body. Signs from heaven. Thank you, heaven, for sending me reminders of your presence. Study and learning. Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. Spirit animal. Thank you, Animal Kingdom, for blessing my path with love. Move your body. Thank you, angels, for motivating me to move my body and energy. Peace and harmony, Archangel Raguel. Thank you, Raguel, for surrounding my life in a harmonious light. Open your heart with Archangel Shamuel. Thank you, Shamuel, for removing barriers around my heart. And last but not least, don't hate, meditate. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. And this is your reading. Thank you, angels, for being here. Thank you, spirit guides and ancestors, for being here. And thank you, collective, for being here as well. If you are looking for very high quality and intentional bracelets to help you with intentions or manifestation, hit up Otter Spirit. The link's in the description, and use my code in the description for 20% off of your order. If you want a reading or any of the other services that I offer, you can go in the description as well and find my email or the order form link, and use that. If you want to be part of the Google group chat that we have, where we just connect and talk and share information and stuff, you can email me about that as well, and I can add you to it. Regardless, thank you for everything. Your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, donations, energetic or financial, it doesn't matter. I appreciate both of them, to the world, and to the moon and back, I mean, excuse me. But I love you all so much, to the moon and back, tenfold and forever, and I will see you later.